gals, welcome back to the vlog. If you're new here, my name is Angela D, and I'm vlogging about lots of different things, most especially being a single millennial in Los Angeles, while also taking care of some foster babies. Right now, I just have one. He's my first and only. His name is Buster. That's a nickname. His real name I don't share, along with any details of his case or his bio family. Bye! Right now, it's the day after Christmas, December 26th, and we doing a little breakfast. He's already got his Cheerios, right? You got some Cheerios. Ah. He does. He's got his Cheerios, and I just made him some scrambled eggs. I'm going to cut up some cherry tomatoes. Don't pay attention to the state of my kitchen. It is a wreck. Actually, the whole apartment's a wreck. I didn't clean up yesterday. He only took a 45-minute nap on Christmas, and so we went to bed mega early. Well, I went to bed mega early. He went to bed on time. And then, yeah, so I'm gonna do scrambled eggs, cherry tomato with a little bit of fresh mozzarella. I don't put the fresh mozzarella in the eggs because I don't want it to be melty, because I don't want him to choke. So the mozzarella will be on the side. After I get that all served up and he starts eating, I'll let you know what we're gonna do today. For you, good. Actually, we need a bib first. Hold the phone. He's very impatient. He loves to eat, don't you, Tato? Is it hot? It's still, no, it's warm. It's not hot though. It's eggs. He's had eggs and fried rice before, and he's had egg. No, I've just given him plain scrambled, but he's never had control of it. It's always me with a fork putting it in his mouth. Speaking of which, I'm gonna give him a fork and let him just hold it and a spoon and get used to silverware. Right? The silverware has cat and giraffe. So here you go. Need some silverware. Just put some on your fork. Last time I put some on his fork, he would just take it off of the fork when he was ready to eat it, but he wouldn't put the fork in his mouth, which I think is funny, but he's going to town, man. Is he yummy? So we've got his mozzarella here, tomato here, and his eggs. It's gonna be a messy breakfast. Anyway, I need to get myself some breakfast. I think I'll probably have something similar. I also have some cereal that I'm going to get rid of, and by get rid of I mean eat, because I'm trying to eat less sugar and less carbs. Not no sugar and no carbs. I did that once and I lost like 7 pounds in 2 weeks. It was amazing. But I don't really like to limit myself that much, and I have a lot of body positivity towards my body, so I'm not worried about it, but COVID has not been kind to my waistline, and I just feel healthier at my normal weight. So, I should be eating what he is, but I feel like if I remove the temptation by eating the Honey Nut Cheerios and the Pops that I already have, I will just not have them in the house anymore, right? That's what I'm telling myself. So yeah, gonna get this baby some, well, he already has his food. Now I will tell you what we're doing today. So I figured I need to get out of the house with this potato boy. We've been in the house since Christmas Eve. Didn't go out at all yesterday. And I've been listening to this podcast called The Office Ladies Podcast by Angela Kinsey and Jenna Fisher. And they played Pam and Angela on The Office. And basically what they do is they go through every single episode and they give first they give a recap, and then they tell you lots of cool behind the scenes stuff that only somebody who's on the show would know about. That's part of their tagline. And then sometimes they have guests that are like other characters on the show or writers. And they do lots of mail from listeners who are also Office fans who find like little Easter eggs or continuity issues or other things within the episode. Anyway, if you like The Office, check it out. It's on Apple Podcasts. I'm sure it's other places too. I'm not that savvy. So I've decided that they talk about the Dunder Mifflin set being in Panorama City, which is in LA. It's not that far. All of they shot predominantly in LA. They didn't go to Scranton, Pennsylvania, where the show is set to shoot. So I'm gonna go find some places from The Office today. I'm gonna go find the Dunder Mifflin offices. I don't know if you can get close to it to take a picture, but if I can, I'll be taking you guys with me. So I know that's not that far away. Then the one restaurant, so there's an episode in the first season called, I'm making so much noise. There's an episode in the first season called The Coup, and Dwight tries to basically take over the branch, and he meets Jan, who's Michael's boss, at this diner that's supposed to be somewhere, I think in upstate New York, or maybe somewhere in Pennsylvania. It's not. It's like, it's in Burbank. It's called Patty's, and I've eaten there before, so I don't really need to revisit that one, but I was like, oh, check off the list. I might just go take a picture with it though. That would be fun. So, gonna eat, get dressed, maybe put him down for his first nap in his crib, as opposed to the car. Or maybe not, because I really want coffee. So he might take his first nap in the car, which is fine. He doesn't mind car naps. We'll see. I'll let you know as soon as we figure it out. We're gonna go eat breakfast now. See you soon. Okay, so I decided to let my potato boy take his nap at home. He slept a little over an hour, which was great. I tidied the kitchen and got all of the Christmas trash out of the living room, and then started laundry. And then I had to get on the phone with the internet provider because they still haven't closed out my other account from my other place where I moved from. And they're giving me like late notices. And I'm like, nah, dude, I give you your router back. We're done. We're done. So that took a chunk of my quiet time, which was really sad. But I just want to get all of the household bills finished so that I can move on to these household bills. What was I going to say? Yeah, so now we're gonna go to Starbucks really quickly, get a coffee, and then we will head to Dunder Mifflin. Hopefully we find it. Hopefully we can take a picture in front of it. Capital news, friends. So I bought a couple gift cards for Christmas using my Starbucks app. So I got points for them, and which means I got stars, so I had enough stars to pay for my coffee. It was free this morning. Hooray! I love when that happens. If I'm gonna be loyal to a place, give me some points so I can get free stuff. But I also like to go to indie coffee shops too, so it's not like I always go to chains. Small businesses, support them. Tato Boy's in the back. What I did, the drive-thru was long, so I put the order in on my mobile app, and then I walked in and picked it up. It took 2 seconds, came back out, got back in the car. My buddy is back there. I put a blanket on him, even though it's not that cold, but it's like a lighter blanket. And then he's got 3 toys and a binky, because he's teething and it hurts, and he likes to take the binky out and chew it with his gums, not with his teeth, so he's not making holes in the binky. But anyway, here we go. We're gonna drive and see if we can find Dunder Mifflin. Okay, we have arrived. I don't know if you can see those bushes, but those are Dunder Mifflin bushes. It's actually a studio where they do this, and I'll show you in a minute. So it's basically a street full of really broken down, run down office parks. It's not a nice area. There are a lot of RVs out here because pandemic has sent RV livers, like homeless people who live in RVs, onto the streets, and there are very few streets where they can park long term, and a lot of the RVs are broken down. So I'm assuming this area is such like that because there are a zillion RVs down here. There's a row of ambulances because I guess there must be some kind of medical center around here, but I'll show you through the window. Buster and I are not gonna get out. It didn't take us very long to get up here, so it's fine. Like I don't feel defeated, but this is it. Do 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 do. Buster does watch the show with me, and by watch I mean he plays on the floor while I watch it. So yeah, here, one more peek. We are there. This is where Steve Carell, who plays Michael Scott, hits Meredith with his car. They set up the speedometer for them to run, or test their running, and then a car drives by and Michael's like, I'm the fastest, beat that time. So yeah, it's actually a studio where they shoot things. But yeah, there's the Dunder Mifflin offices. Hooray! We found them! Hi friends, decided to stop at another location from one of the office scenes out here. This is Patty's. I think I mentioned it earlier in the video. If I didn't, when Dwight is trying to take over the office in The Coup, the episode The Coup, I think it's in the first season, and he meets Jan to talk about how he should, be the manager of the branch. They supposedly go off on I-80, I think it is, and meet up near Liz Claiborne outlet or something, and they actually shot it here at Patty's, which is a local diner to Burbank, California. Here, let me zoom so y'all can check it out. Patty's. I've actually eaten there before when I was a writer. I mean, I'm still a writer, obviously. When I was just starting my writing journey here in LA about 7 years ago, because I was, focused on acting first. I came here to write instead of like a Starbucks or something, and the food is delicious and I really liked it. Okay, we are back home now after our 2 locations. Yes. Buster had his lunch and he had some combos with some friends. We've been playing with stuff. He'll play with it as long as I'm sitting directly next to whatever toy he's interested in. Otherwise, he is stuck to me like glue. He is my stage 5 clinger. So I decided to try a meal kit. What do you call them? Before, a couple years ago, one of my old bosses gifted me a box of Blue Apron because they had an extra one. And I liked it, and it was good. I think I was just too poor at the time to have a subscription. And my friends tried HelloFresh and really liked it and have been sending me links to a referral code for like 2 years. And so I dug one up after I saw 2 vlogs that I really like. Emmy Made in Japan, I think that's the name of her vlog, and Holding It Down, who is an incredibly inspirational single adoptive mom. She was foster first, and then she adopted children she fostered. And I love her channel, so go check those 2 channels out. And I decided, they currently have sponsored content from HelloFresh. So I decided to give it a whirl after all these years. I'm gonna try and go downstairs and get it. Buster's going to cry. I need both hands to pick it up, so he can't come. So he's gonna stand right here at this baby gate and cry until I come back upstairs, which is gonna be like 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. Standing there, waiting for me, but then you'd see his face. Here, let's see if I can just get his legs. Hi, Tato! What you doing? Oh, you're so loud. Say, you're loud, Tato. I need both of my hands to get this box upstairs, or up through the gate. So I'll bid you adieu for now. I would just like to point out that this video is not sponsored for me. I just saw other people with sponsored content and was like, oh, I'm gonna give this one a try because I already tried Blue Apron. And I'm going to unbox this baby. My potato boy's gonna come help. Some recipes right on top. Barbecued pulled chicken tacos. I got the 4 meal for 2 people so that Buster can eat it with me. Chicken and guac burrito bowls. Parmesan crusted chicken. Mighty Mott's chicken sausage melts. That's exciting. Oh, there's some deals and some coupons in here. Okay, cool. So I stuck the refrigeratables in the refrigerator. I stuck the freezables in the freezer. The only freezables were like meat that I'm gonna use in some of them. So I don't think I'm gonna make one right this very minute because Buster's about to go down for his 2nd nap of the day. His first one was a little over an hour, which is good for him when he's at home. Apparently when he's at school, he takes like a 2.5 hour midday nap, but he does not do that here. I tried to do it yesterday. I held off until midday. He slept for 45 minutes and that was it. So he's going down for a 2nd nap. Not gonna be happy about it, but I have to coach him through that. So I don't know if I'm gonna get started right away or not. Hi, he's just crawling through my legs. That's what he does. Right. I ended up making some chicken tacos that they had in the box. It was really easy. The chicken was already cooked and it was already made in like the sauce that it was gonna be in. I just had to warm it up, brown some onions, and throw together a coleslaw that they had all the pieces for. The only thing they didn't have in the box was olive oil, which I already had, and that was only used to brown the onions. So let me show you what our dinner looks like. Here it is. His is deconstructed. He has the meat here, which he's gonna go to town on. I cut up some pieces of the coleslaw. I don't know how he's gonna do with that. We'll see. And then he's got his tortilla here, and then here's my delicious looking plate. My honest opinion is, well, I haven't eaten it yet, obviously, but I do have some left over that I suppose could make 2 tacos. So I think it's enough for 2 people to have 2 tacos each. If you have somebody with a really big appetite, this box probably isn't enough for you. But since it's just me and the potato boy, it's plenty for us and we'll have leftovers for lunch for tomorrow. You are so ready, mister. You want this, don't you? You a hungry man. Ta-da! What you gonna start with? Here, let me flip it around. Maybe you wanna start with your, oh, going straight for the chicken. That's my boy. Get it in there. Is it so yummy? Make sure you chew it. You chewing? Good boy. Well, Buster is definitely into it. So after we finish this delicious dinner, he will be taking a bath because it is his bath night, and I will probably get on the computer to do a little bit of editing. He did end up taking another nap. He took about a 45-minute nap, which is way more than I could have hoped for. Right, Lisa? Well, I could have hoped for a lot more, but realistically, 45 minutes for a 2nd nap is great. So he'll be taking a bath. I'll be doing some editing. Hopefully he'll play with some of his Christmas toys instead of being up underneath of me. And And then he'll go to bed. So we'll sign off here. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel. Also join us at angeladeevlogs on Facebook and Instagram, and we will see you in the next vlog. Bye.